In this video, we will learn about forfeiture of share issued at a premium, and when the premium amount has not been received, means the premium has been called. Since the premium has been called, it means the installment has been called along with it. Generally, the premium is along with any installment, maybe the application, you can say the allotment, first call or second call. With any of the this amount which has been called, the premium can be included with any of the installment. Maybe one or two installment also. In the premium may be called in more than one installment also. So first of all, let us see what will the entries we have to do when the premium, when the share is to be forfeited and it has been issued at a premium and the amount of premium has not been received. So in this case, first of all, the share, you can say the capital is debited. Whenever the share is to be forfeited, share capital account will be debited, because the share capital will debited because the capital decreases. When the shares are issued, means amount is called, the amount called up amount on the shares is transferred to share capital account. And when the share allotment of share is to be cancelled, it means our capital will also decrease. So that is why when capital increases, it is credited. When capital decreases, it is to be debited. So capital, share capital will be debited, and it will be debited with number of shares into called up amount. Called up amount. Number of shares into called up amount, it will be debited with this, and again the securities premium will also be debited when the premium amount is not received. See, when the premium amount is not received, now see why it is credited also. When the premium is called, when the premium or the installment is called in which the premium is already included, so in this case we credit the securities premium account, because the premium is an income for the business. For the organization, for the company, the premium, the securities premium is an income. So for income it is to be credited. Now what happens when the shares, the allotment is to be cancelled? Now when the allotment is to be cancelled and the premium has not been received, so that premium is not an income. It is not considered, it will not be considered as an income, because that premium will not be received in the future, because the allotment is being cancelled. If the allotment of the share is cancelled, the person who was holding the share, he will not pay the, you can say the premium amount or any other balance which he has not paid till now. So since the premium will not be received in future, so that is why the securities premium will be debited, because that will not be considered as income anymore. So it will be credited. Securities premium will be credited now. Securities premium account debited. Now it will be debited with the amount of premium which has not been received only. The securities premium will be debited with the amount of premium which has not been received, which has been called and not received. It will be debited amount called and not received. The securities premium will be debited with the amount which has been called and not received also. The credit will be share forfeiture account. Share forfeiture account will be credited. Now share forfeiture will be credited with the amount of money which has been received. Share forfeiture will be credited with the amount of money which has been received, and that is number of shares, means amount received on shares. Amount which has been received them on shares. The amount which has been received on share, that will be the share forfeiture will be credited with that amount. It is to be kept in mind that this forfeiture, in case some premium amount has also been received, so premium amount will not be, you can say, credited. The securities premium amount which has been received, that will not be credited. Only the share capital part, the part of the share capital which has been called and received, will only be credited. Moreover, the amount which has not been received, the installment which has not been received, that will also be credited. Say allotment was not, means the share allotment money was not paid, share allotment account will be credited. If first and final call was not made, then first and final call will also be credited. So whichever call or whichever installment has not been paid, that installment will also be credited. If both the first and final call as well as the allotment was not made, means the allotment money was not received, then in each case both the share allotment and the share first and final call will be credited. One more thing, instead of these two entry, a single entry can also be passed if cost in area account has been opened. If cost in area account has been opened, then cost in area will be credited in place of all these two, in place of these two general entries. If cost in area account has been opened. If it has not been opened, then only the relevant call will be credited only. So this is about the forfeiture of share when the premium amount has not been received and it has been called also. It means the shares were issued at a premium and the premium amount is not received. Now we will solve one question also wherein we will learn to get to have a better idea how this entry will be passed when the question is there. Let us assume one question. Say 150 shares are there. 150 shares of rupees 10 each are there and issued at a premium of 4. Issued at a premium of rupees 4. Now share allotment has not been paid. Share allotment has not been paid, that is rupees 8 including premium. Now one more thing, first and final call of rupees 4 has not yet been made. First and final call of rupees 4 has not yet been made. Now let us see what will the general entry in this case. Now the entry is, first of all, share capital is debited, share capital account debit. Now the securities premium, if it has not been received, that is also debited. Here also it is already mentioned that share allotment money has not been paid, that is 8 rupees is the share allotment money including premium and the premium amount is 4 rupees. So securities premium has not been paid, so securities premium will also be debited. Securities premium account debit, share capital account debit. Now the share capital is debited with the number of shares, that is number of shares 150 and called up amount. Now how to calculate the called up amount? See here, 4 rupees is the first and final call. The first and final call is of rupees 4. Allotment is of rupees 8. 4 plus 4. 4 rupees is for premium and 4 rupees is with regard to the share, means the face value of the shares. Now since the shares are issued at premium of 4, means total amount which will be received on the shares will be rupees 10 plus 4, that is 14 rupees will be there. 4 rupees is for premium which has not been paid. First and final call, it has not been made. Allotment is 4 rupees, means since the allotment is of rupees 8, means 4 is for premium and the rest of the is was per share. It means 2 rupees is only left which is on application and this is only received, because since the allotment has not been paid, it means only the application money has been paid. Now the share capital will be debited with the number of shares into called up amount. Now here the called up amount is C. This is the 4 rupees, the last and final call has not been made and shares of rupees 10 each, 4 has not been made, it means 6 rupees has been called up. So it will be debited, share capital will be debited with the number of shares into called up amount. The number of share 150, called up amount 6, it will amount to 900. So share capital will be debited with rupees 900. Again, the securities premium will also be debited with the amount which has not been received. We know the securities premium amount is 4 rupees per share. Total shares is 140, 150 and 4 rupees is the premium. So 600 will be the amount of premium which has not been received. So securities premium will be debited with rupees 600. The account which is to be credited is the share forfeiture account, means the amount which has been received. To share forfeiture account. To share forfeiture account. This will be credited with the amount which has been received on the shares. And the received amount is 2 rupees per share on application. This the application money is received. 150 is the total shares. 2 rupees per share is received, means 300 only has been received and that will be forfeited. And the next account which is to be credited is the installment which has not been received. Here share allotment has not been received, so share allotment account will be also credited with the amount which has been not received, and allotment money is 8 rupees per share and total shares is 150. It will come to 15, 8 into 15, it will come to 1200. So now the general entry will be in shares forfeited for non-payment of allotment money, including premium rate also you can write, and this will be the general entry. Total amount of debit is 1500 and total amount of credit will also be 1500. This is the forfeiture of shares if it is issued at a premium and when the premium amount is not received. So important thing to be noted is that when the premium amount is not received, it will be the securities premium account will also be debited.